I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one indivisible.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And rugged red glare, bursting in air, gave proof. Was to their
Thank you. You may be seated.
Good evening, parents, guests, fellow classmates, staff, school board members. On behalf of the senior class of 2021, we would like to welcome you to our graduation ceremony. This is a once-in-a-lifetime event, and we would like to thank you for taking the time to join us. We really appreciate it.
Buenas noches, padres, invitados, compañeros, personal y miembros de la mesa directiva. De parte de la clase del 2021, les damos la bienvenida a nuestra ceremonia de graduación. Celebramos este evento solo una vez en la vida. Por lo tanto, les damos las más sinceras gracias por tomarse el tiempo para acompañarnos esta noche. At this time, I would like to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Albert Peña.
Good evening. We have a few board members that were been a little under the weather recently. They do send their best wishes, and I'd like to recognize all of them. Board President Melissa Guadiana. Vice President Nora Vasquez. Secretary Maggie Sepulveda. And the board members Nene Cavazos, Joe David Kilborn, David Rodriguez, and Ruben Garza Jr. Also our staff and administration that are here tonight, including Ms. Kilborn, our elementary principal, Didi Rodriguez, business manager, Crystal Hernandez, counselor, and of course, our high school principal, Mr. Montemayor. God only knows. God makes his plan. The information is unavailable to the mortal man. I didn't make that up, but I think about it all the time. It's from a song in the 70s by Paul Simon called Slip Sliding Away. And I'm having trouble reading my speech because my glasses are fogged up, so bear with me, please. We know what is, but we don't know why. Ever find yourself wondering, why me? Why now? Yeah, me too. Like, why are my glasses fogging up now? When bad stuff happens, I've been told, God won't give you anything that you can't handle. And cowardly, I've thought to myself, I wish he didn't think I was this strong. Every day people deal with stuff that's part of a bigger plan and do so courageously, with passion, with love, and with grit. I admire folks like that. Just like you guys, what I've seen you deal with for the past 14 months. This is not what any of us signed up for. I'm sure each and every one of us would have had things go differently given the choice. You've missed out on so much. We've tried to make things better and hope that you understand the reasons behind why we did things the way we did. You're all great examples of courage, perseverance. I had a couple of nice moments this spring. One was after the playoffs and one after the senior trip, when some parents thanked me for what I had done for their kids. Now it's my turn to tell you a little bit about what you guys have done for me. Andrew, your laughter always brightens my day, even if you're laughing at something that I don't find particularly funny. Like when you leave my office and you feel the need to flip the lights off and on a couple of times. But carry on, brother, that's what makes you happy. Before I even met you, I remember your dad telling me, Nico's a fighter. Boy, was he right. You're one of the toughest kids I know. Like me, you're always hungry an hour before lunchtime and an hour after. As you leave us, I don't worry about you as much as I worry about Mr. Z. I have no idea how he's going to fare without you. But I promise we'll be here for him, okay? He's in good hands. The rest of you have provided countless memories too. 99.9% of them were great. Then there's the day in 8th grade when James forgot his baseball pants the day we're supposed to go play Raymondville. I was going to get you on the bus if I had to sew a pair of pants myself. You know, a lot of coaches would have said, you should have just left him behind, not let him play. But it's Raymondville and it's baseball. Playing those guys is more punishment than not, most of the time. I don't know all of God's plan, but I'm sure part of it is for each of you to go out and serve your fellow man, be an inspiration to others, and make the world a better place. You've already done that here, maybe with your best friend, your coach, or your favorite teacher. I hope that you'll remember us fondly the way we'll remember you. I hope that you leave here with some hopes and some dreams. We look forward to seeing you realize them. God bless you all, class of 2021.
Thank you, Mr. Pena. At this time, I'd like to present to you our top 5 honor graduates for 2021. Graduates, please stand and be recognized as I call your name. Perla Moreno. James Herrera. Araceli Nieto. Salutatorian Damian Maldonado. Valedictorian Maria Flor Martinez Zuniga. It is my honor to present to you Damian Maldonado, this year's class salutatorian who will deliver the salutatory address.
this on later. Okay. If that falls, it's not my fault. Hey guys, thank you for coming, whether you wanted to or not. I'm just glad you're here. I'd like to thank my Tia Nettie and my Theo Matthew, he can't be here as a limit, for basically raising me for the past 2 years. I haven't paid rent in 2 years, but I've paid you with my love. I don't know if the bank will accept that, but nah. I'd also like to thank my dad for always being positive and supportive, and my mom for keeping me alive all these years. I know it's been tough. A huge thanks to my siblings for being my biggest supporters and my encouragement to always do better. I appreciate all the teachers who helped me throughout high school. I want to thank Miss G for trying to help me learn how to write essays. As you can tell from this speech, I can't. I want to thank Mrs. Diaz for encouraging me to get out of high school faster. I want to thank my principal, Mr. M. He's been a great encouragement. Every time I look at him, I see a bright future. I also want to thank Ms. Delgadillo for being very helpful. She got me this suit you can't see. As for my classmates, I want to thank Flawed for being competition, but I lost a long time ago. I'd like to thank Claudia. I literally wouldn't be in this spot if it wasn't for you. To my classmates, guys, I know this year is a little hectic, but I'm glad we are all able to be here. I know it's been fun, even though I watched you through computer screens for half the year. I'm gonna miss you guys.
Thank you, Damien. It is now my honor to present to you Maria Flor Martinez Zuniga, this year's class valedictorian, who will deliver the valedictory address.
Good evening, and thank you all for being here today as we celebrate our I'm sorry, dude. I'm so nervous right now, but so I'm gonna restart. Good evening, and thank you all for being here today as we celebrate our transition from one chapter of our story to the next. I wanted to begin my speech by reminiscing over my freshman year, but I don't really remember most of it. However, what I do remember is the way that the teachers and staff welcomed us with open arms as they helped us adapt to the new environment. Without their help, I doubt that most of us would be here today. So teachers, staff, and employees of Perlita, thank you for setting us up for a bright future and treating us like family, even though we were challenging at times. I would also like to give a special thanks to our counselor, Ms. Hernandez, for helping us prepare for our future plans. As a first-gen student, I thought that I would be alone throughout this process. However, Ms. Hernandez made it her personal goal to help each and every one of us with any issues or questions we had. So thank you, Ms. Hernandez. También quiero agradecer a mi familia por ayudarme a llegar a donde estoy hoy. Primero, me gustaría agradecer a mi mamá y a mi papá por ser mis mayores motivadores y por aguantar mis interminables noches de estudio. He visto los grandes sacrificios y luchas que ustedes han enfrentado para darnos una mejor vida y por eso estoy bien agradecida. Espero que pueda seguir haciéndolos sentir orgullosos de mí. También me gustaría agradecer a mis hermanos por todo lo que han hecho por mí. Gracias a mis hermanos aprendí cómo ser independiente y me enseñaron que nunca deje que mi género defina lo que pueda hacer. Hay momentos en que peleamos y discutimos, pero sin embargo no sería la persona que soy hoy sin ustedes. Aunque no están todos aquí hoy, quiero decirles que los quiero mucho y que estoy bien agradecida por toda la ayuda y apoyo que me han dado. And finally, I would like to thank my fellow classmates. We may have not always gotten along. However, when challenging times arose, we stuck together and figured it out as a family. From the bottom of my heart, I want to say how proud I am of y'all. Through this past week, I've heard many personal stories of the issues y'all had faced that made school and life in general harder. Yet, as I look around, I see every one of you here waiting to get your diplomas. I can sincerely say that I am proud to be a part of the class of 2021. Yes, there might be times in the future where we may face difficult issues. Although, based on what I have seen throughout the years, especially this one, I can guarantee that each and every one of you can overcome these various obstacles and succeed in achieving your goals. This may be hard to believe, but we did it. We are graduating. Congratulations, class of 2021. Thank you.
On behalf of the San Perlita Board of Trustees, staff members, students, and parents, we want to thank all the businesses, organizations, universities, and people that have so graciously donated scholarships to the students at San Perlita High School. The cost of college is continually rising, which makes scholarships more and more important to students graduating from high school. Our students are very fortunate to have so many people, businesses, and organizations that give so generously to provide scholarships to many of them. This makes going to college realistic and affordable. This year's seniors were awarded a grand total of $258,072 in scholarships. Congratulations, students. On behalf of the San Perlita class of 2021, thank you so much for all your continued support.
Before we move on, I do want to thank our valedictorian and salutatorian for their outstanding speeches. I still get nervous doing this at times, but, you know, I have to worry about coming back on Monday. I know you don't, Damien, so appreciate your speech. Moving on. The Texas Education Agency allows each public and accredited non-public high school in Texas one honor graduate certificate. This certificate shall be presented to the highest ranking graduate in the senior class. The student should receive a certificate and declaration document authorizing the president of any state-supported college or university to provide a waiver for tuition as specified in the law, Texas Education Code, Section 54.201. This year's recipient is Maria Flor Martinez Zuniga.
Uy, se me cayó. At this time, we'll take a look at our senior pictures from childhood to now. Dear parents, though no amount of thank yous will suffice, we want to make sure you all know that we appreciate all the support that you have given us throughout the years. You have been pillars of support, guidance, and love in our lives since the day we were born. Those pillars have allowed us to get to this milestone in our lives. Thank you for being role models for all of us. At this time, we would like to present you with a small token of our love and appreciation.
Queridos padres, aunque no hay cantidad de agradecimientos que sean suficientes, queremos asegurarnos de que sepan que nos sentimos afortunados por todo el apoyo que nos han brindado a través de los años. Ustedes han sido pilares de apoyo, consejos y amor en nuestras vidas desde el día en que nacimos. Esos pilares nos han permitido llegar a este gran acontecimiento en nuestras vidas. Gracias por ser nuestro ejemplo. En este momento nos gustaría presentarles un pequeño obsequio como muestra de nuestro amor y agradecimiento.
San Perlita class of 2021, please stand. Mr. Peña and members of the San Perlita Board of Trustees, I certify that these students standing before us have met all graduation requirements as specified by the Texas Education Agency.
Mr. Montemayor, as superintendent of the San Perlita Independent School District, and by the power vested to me by the Texas Education Agency, and the San Perlita ISD Board of Trustees, I accept your certification. Hereby declare these students eligible to be awarded their high school diplomas. Please be seated. Please come up when I call your name. Maria Flor Martinez Zúñiga. Daughter of Vicente Martinez and Tomasa Zúñiga, plans to attend University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. Damian Maldonado. Son of Mr. Roy Maldonado and Ms. Francisca Rodriguez, plans to attend University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. Araceli Nieto. Daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Eduardo Nieto, plans to attend Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi. James Herrera. Son of Mr. Tim Herrera and Miss April Bermea, plans to attend Texas State Technical College. Perla Moreno. Daughter of Ms. Laura Reyes, plans to attend University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. Jonathan Coleman. Son of Ms. Marcela Nieto, plans to attend Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi. Samuel Conde. Son of Mr. and Mrs. Samuel Conde, plans to attend Texas State Technical College. Julissa de Luna. Daughter of Candace Munguia and stepdaughter of John Munguia, plans to attend Texas State Technical College. Claudia Lizeth Garcia. Daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Alberto Garcia, plans to attend University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. Leon Garza. Son of Miss Noemi Garza, plans to join the workforce. Benito Gutierrez. son of Miss Angelica Quiroga and stepson of Steve Munoz. Plans to attend Texas State Technical College. Andrew Ray. Son of Mrs. Patricia Ray, plans to attend Texas Tech University. Andrew Rodriguez. Son of Mr. Mando Rodriguez and Vicky Yanes. Juan Cerrato. Son of Juan Cerrato and Elizabeth Rincon, plans to join the workforce. Nancy Zoller. Daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Reynaldo Zoller, plans to attend Texas State Technical College. Graduates, will you please stand? You may now move your tassel from the left to the right. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 graduates of San Perlita High School. The class of 2021 would like to share some of the memories they've made here at San Perlita ISD. Please join them as they travel down memory lane.
Before we close this evening's ceremony, I'd like to take this last opportunity to say thank you once again to our family and friends present. Each one of us here has followed a unique path to this moment, so exactly what tonight means to us will be just a little different, and that's how it should be. We are all individuals, and so before we begin to go off on our individual celebrations and lives, let's realize that this moment of our life, like every moment, represents something beyond the journey that's brought us here. Give a thought to what is to come. We know where you're graduating from, but the question is, what are you graduating to? As we walk out together tonight, let's take pride in the fact that we are walking away from a job well done, but let's also give some of the energy to what we're walking towards as individuals. We should not forget that we will always be a part of this community, and I hope in the future we may find ways of giving back in the same unselfish way they have given to us. To everyone present, on behalf of the San Perlita graduates, thank you and good evening.
Buenas noches, damas y caballeros. Antes de terminar la ceremonia de esta noche, nuevamente agradecemos su presencia. Cada uno de nosotros ha seguido diferentes caminos para llegar a este momento. Por lo tanto, el significado de esta noche será diferente para cada uno de nosotros. Y así debe ser porque todos somos distintos. Así que antes de irnos a nuestras celebraciones y a seguir con nuestras vidas, reflexionemos que este momento en nuestra vida, como cada momento, representa algo más allá del viaje que nos trajo aquí. Piensa en lo que viene. Sabemos de dónde te estás graduando, pero la pregunta es, ¿a qué te estás graduando? Al despedirnos hoy debemos sentirnos orgullosos por un trabajo bien hecho. Pongámosle esa misma energía al camino que estamos por emprender. No olvidemos jamás que siempre seremos parte de esta gran comunidad y espero que en un futuro encontremos la manera de retribuir un poco de lo mucho que ellos tan desinteresadamente nos han dado. A todos los presentes, de parte de todos los graduados, les damos las gracias. Buenas noches.
We'd like to thank everyone for coming tonight. Just a reminder for the safety of you and the staff and the students, we're asking that no parents please come here. Students will exit the gym that way. Thank you.